Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, how to voice the radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at an amazing new Piplup promo and a whole bunch of cool stuff that's dropped on the Pokémon Center over in the US. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with Piplup, because how cute is this card? Now, there's Google translation going on here, so you're going to have to give me a little bit, okay? But from September the 21st, you can get the Pokemon card game promo card Piplup in collaboration with Project Piplup at Pokemon Centers, Lawson, and Bandai Namco amusement facilities all over the country. Now, as a side note, it looks to be that they are really going out of their way here to make this Piplup available and easy to get, which is brilliant. The Unigaba Pikachu we looked at the other day was one where it was a very sought after card, but actually it was really easy to get in Japan, and I know people were selling it for like 30 quid over on Facebook. It is not worth that much, unfortunately, but basically it's just a very, very cheap card, because, you know, you got it on the Pokemon Center online when you spent 15 quid on anything, and it was there for days. It was brilliant. So how is this Piplup being given away? Well, at the Pokemon Center or Pokemon stores, starting on September the 21st, you get one gift when you shop. One gift will be given for each transaction, one ticket can be given per person, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't work with pre-orders, usual thing. Or the Pokemon Center online, starting on September the 21st, one gift when you shop, which is lovely. Or Lawson, you purchase 2 Target products. Now, there's only 35 at each store, so if you are getting it from Lawson, and that would be in person in Japan, but if you are, try and be quick, because 35 per store is not a huge amount. And Bandai Namco, you get a service ticket for 300 yen spent on the Target Crane game machine. So you go and play the game machine, you spend 300 yen, and you get yourself the Piplup, which is clearly an awesome, awesome thing. This is brilliant. And what I really, really like here is what Pokemon are doing is they're going, hey, you can get it in Pokemon Centers, or online, or in Lawson, or at amusement arcades. And it seems, and I can't tell you for definite, but it seems like they're doing what they did with the Unigaba Pikachu, which is, hey, we're going to print a bazillion of these, so they're just not worth scalping. And in Japan, these were not worth scalping. Now, maybe they are now, and I know a bunch of people imported a bunch from Japan and sold them on Facebook for far more than they're worth. But as it stands at the moment, that is not a particularly expensive card, and that is excellent news. Hopefully this Piplup will be very much the same. That's my dream, ladies and gentlemen. That is my dream. And to be clear, they've been doing like a whole Piplup thing on the Pokemon Center website over in Japan. So there's been a whole bunch of Piplup products going around. They're doing like a whole Piplup thing. It's kind of like Piplup Day, except it's not Piplup Day. It's Piplup for as long as we gosh darn well feel like it. And I'm into it, quite frankly. It's pretty cool. And let's not forget that Piplup is, along with Tepig, one of the 2 best first-partner Pokemon that they've ever actually done in the history of the franchise. Yes, I mean that sincerely. I'm not trying to be funny. They are the 2 best, and I'm not really taking much of a counter-argument here. So, yeah. This is kind of cool, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of cool. If you want to know what the card actually does, we do have a translation from, you guessed it, the lovely Antoine Boulet. Water double colorless, 30 damage, flip a coin, if heads it does 30 more damage. It's not a good card, right? Let's not get excited. But I talk weirdly often about stamps on this channel, and I've talked about the fact that as far as I am concerned, that GameStop stamp is just the ugliest stamp we've ever seen. And I think we need a better stamp. This might be one of the best we've ever seen. This is phenomenal. Also, the attack has been translated by Antoine as Best Effort Jump, which is an amazing attack name, and I am delighted. Alrighty then, that's your Piplup. What else has been going on? Well, this is a little bit closer to home. But it turns out, while I wasn't paying attention, the Pokemon Center went and dropped a whole bunch of new stuff, largely playmats, TCG related stuff, and I know these tend to sell out really quickly nowadays, and that's a little bit awkward, etc., but these are still very, very cool, and I do need to make you aware of them. So what we've got is a double-sided playmat with Gigantamax Pikachu and Gigantamax Eevee. Now, it's $25, which is honestly standard for this kind of playmat at the Pokemon Center. And on the left-hand side, you've got your Gigantamax Pikachu, and on the right-hand side, you've got your Gigantamax Eevee, which obviously fits brilliantly with Let's Go, where you would start with one of them and then Gigantamax it, and things were good. It is showing us out of stock, but do remember these things do sometimes come back into stock. So there is still hope, but try telling me that isn't a beautiful playmat. And if you're a fan of Let's Go, this is clearly a very, very cool thing indeed. And then we've got Mew. Now this is the Mew Celestial Circles playmat, which annoyingly is also showing as out of stock. It wasn't showing as sold out on the homepage, but it is when you click through, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, these things do sometimes come back into stock, so do not lose hope yet. But what we've got here is just Mew doing its thing in Celestial Circles, and if you're a Mew fan, this is amazing. Shout out to bottom left-hand Mew that just wants you to watch what he's doing. Incidentally, of course, don't forget that the next set coming out, or next main set at least, is going to be Fusion Strike, which is very much a Mew-focused set. So, if you want to be playing with Mew VMAX, this might be a playmat to try and get hold of and go and look for, because, you know, it's pretty Mewy. Is that a word? It is now. I'm totally owning it. Now, if Charizard is more your style, I have wonderful news, ladies and gentlemen. There is also a Gigantamax Charizard playmat, and I really, really, really hope at this stage that this is not the kind of playmat where a bunch of, let's just say, not very nice people go and decide to buy it and try and sell it on for a huge profit because it's a Charizard playmat. Just don't, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? Like, I really hope at this stage we can be past it. That would be just awesome. But it is a Gigantamax Charizard playmat, so if you're a fan of Charizard, this is clearly an awesome playmat. Especially if you're a fan of Gigantamax Charizard, this seems like a good one to go for. Now, we all know Pikachu is awesome. I've already shown you the Gigantamax Pikachu playmat. But how about the Pikachu Adventure playmat? Now, on the one hand, I adore the artwork on this playmat. It's beautiful. And on the other hand, this playmat weirds me out a little bit, because it looks like there should be other Pokemon in the artwork, and there aren't any other Pokemon on the artwork. It's just Pikachu running through some grass. If I am being dumb and there are other Pokemon on the artwork and I'm just not seeing them, please do let me know in the comment section. But if you could do so politely and not call me a big dumb dummy, that would be absolutely awesome. So yeah, this is also pretty lovely. But if you don't like any of them, if you'd like a more Galarian taste for your playmat, there is also the Galarian Ponyta playmat, which is just Galarian Ponyta looking like a My Little Pony. Which, I mean, it basically should, right? That's kind of the point of that Pokemon. So if you're into that, that is there, and that is pretty cool. Like I've said, all these playmats are unfortunately showing us sold out on the Pokemon Center. I was not quite as quick making this video as I usually am, so you have my apologies for that. But make no mistake about it, these are extremely cool playmats, and if nothing else, we are seeing a pretty regular drop of new playmats and things of that nature on the Pokemon Center. So this might just keep going, ladies and gentlemen. This might just keep going, and that would be awesome if they just kind of, you know, kept doing it and kept doing it. That would be rather lovely. Weirdly, they often tend to do deck boxes that match. They've chosen not to do that this time. There aren't any deck boxes, it's just playmats. But you never know, keep an eye out, they might happen in the future. Honestly, I am way more excited about the Piplup, and I will be buying something on the Japanese Pokémon Center so I can get that Piplup Promo, because goodness gracious me, I want that Piplup Promo. Best stamp ever. Okay, I can't say that for certain, I'd have to go and look through, but it's definitely up there. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of the stuff we've talked about in this video, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.